What's up, everybody? Uh, how y'all living? Everybody good? I'm in a pretty good mood today. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I took a little bit of energy drink, so I'm kind of bouncing off the walls a little bit. Trying to contain it for the show, but it's definitely the energy drink is drinking for sure. Like I'm a little zooted. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like zooted. Like you remember that song Soldier Boy zooted back in the day? I'm a little zooted like that. Minus like the Kokiana part, but everything else pretty much there. So today's gonna be a great episode. I'm pretty excited about it. As you know, my guests range and they're very diverse. But before we get into that, let's get into today's meme. All right, so the meme for the day reads: even though my heart ain't that big, I still put my all in everything I do. And then today's inspirations come from a few different places. So one of the inspiration comes from dressing well is a form of good manners, and that's by Tom Ford. Then something about entrepreneurship. Like I feel like the Lord is trying to tell me just go straight into entrepreneurship because like it's this white lady at my job, y'all. And like she be kind of like nasty and distant. And then it's like she gonna say, oh well, I didn't think you was she gonna tell me she was like, I didn't think you was my friend. And I'm like, we not friends, we co-workers, but you ain't gotta be like rude. People weird. Like people real life weird for real. And another quote by G.K. Churston, and it says that you cannot love a thing without wanting to fight for it. Now, before I introduce my guest, I want to kind of give I'm not Charlemagne, but I am going to give a slight donkey of the day. Did y'all hear about the girl at USC who created the majorette team? Like, and for those that don't know what that is, that's like something that's exclusive to HBCU. And she created it specifically for, not specifically, but she basically created one there. And she caught a lot of flack about it. And rightfully so. Now, where y'all went wrong was y'all be threatening to kill people over stuff like that. Like, it ain't that deep. I think she may need to be a little educated, but I don't think y'all should, threaten to take her life. You know, it reminded me of when I was in college. Y'all know what college I went to. I'm not going to say it because I'm about to talk about another school, but I'm going to just say that white school down the street. If you know, you know. When we used to go to their undie runs back in college, they used to call us them niggas down the street. Mind you, it was the black people calling us them niggas down the street. And then a few years later, that same school said there was an HBCU on Twitter. When you find out what sense that make, let me know. Like I said, I'm not going to say the girl should be killed or we should threaten to kill her life or take her life. But if this show is dedicated to people making, the right decision, she didn't make the right decision when she did that. Like for real, the ancestors, they wouldn't have liked that one. Harriet Tubman would have put in a headlock for that. Maya Angelou probably would have wrote a poem about her. It probably wouldn't have been too good. That she would have knew why the cage birds sung that day. They didn't march and sing "We Shall Overcome" for you to go take what we did exclusively at HBCU and put it back over there. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But that's just my opinion. I can't end off with saying she put her heart in that. She put her heart and soul in it, which correlates with the topic today. Now, I've been ranting for a minute, so I got a guest today, y'all. You weren't thinking that I was ranting, but let's go ahead and bring my boy in. My boy,
What's
what's
up,
going
man?
on?
What's poppin'? I'm good, man. What's up with you?
Chilling, just got off work.
Appreciate appreciate you having me on today, man.
Yes, sir. So now tell the people what's your name, where you're from, and where you live.
My name Mel. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised. Uh, I live in Houston, Texas. There's just a couple of small things about me, for sure.
And tell the people what you do.
I'm an entrepreneur. I own a clothing brand. I put my heart in this. That's the brand. But our staple, our trademark is I put this shit on today. You know.
For sure. So now I'm gonna ask you a few questions and phrases, and I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind. There's no right or wrong answer.
Facts. Okay.
All right. So when you hear the word fashion, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Clothes,
When
diversity.
you hear, huh?
I said clothes, diversity.
All right. When you hear the phrase mental health, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Sanity.
That's a good one. I ain't never heard that one. And when you hear the phrase put that on today, what is the first thing you think of?
Me.
All right. So went ahead and defined fashion, obviously, clothes and things that we wear. Went ahead and defined mental health. It says a person's condition which they regard to their physical or psychological and emotional well-being. And put that on or put that shit on from Urban Dictionary says when someone says that you put that ish on, it means you're dressed nice, drippy.
You
And
know,
then it got a sentence. Look, and then it got a sentence. It said, "Damn, Kerry, you put that shit on today."
for real. Hey, shout out Urban Dictionaries, man. I got it right.
No, for sure, for sure. So let's move on to one of the better segments. What does this have to do with mental health?
Okay.
Now it says so according to Psychology Today and the psychology of dressing well and how clothes take effect and how clothes affect behavior. It says take for an example the last time you were walking down the street and you saw a sharply dressed person coming your way. What ran through your mind? What was your immediate assumptions?
You
I
got
can
that.
tell you, huh?
Got that shit on.
It says, I can tell you mine. It said that person looks nice and they got their life together and they seem to be really successful. So, do you naturally equate success with dressing nice?
Um, naturally, yeah. Naturally, I do. Um, but just growing up and just seeing things, I always believe half of what you hear, none of what you hear, half of what you see. So sometimes it can be, but
No,
for the most part, yeah. Like I was always taught in school, dress for success. You know what I'm saying? So you present yourself well, first impressions. You know what I'm saying? Usually feel better, usually work harder, usually get paid better. So yeah, I definitely associate looking good with success.
the next part of the same source, it says there's something about that person that commands success. And when I think of that, I feel that way because, I've heard people now I do believe this generation can get it too much in the labels
Mm.
and that can be an issue too. Now, real quick, how would you feel if you woke up? Because a lot of these high-end brands take from these upcoming black designers. So say you was minding your business, you woke up and you was on Instagram and you seen Balenciaga stole your shirt, stole your design, and sold it for like $1,200 a shirt.
With me, I got my business in order. I might have to send that cease and desist. Um, but it's funny. I was actually arguing with somebody probably 30 minutes before I hopped on this interview. Um, just like AB Antonio Brown, you got to put that little shit, put that shit on, But his song, but at the same time, he made a jacket with put that shit on something on the back of the jacket. You get what I'm saying? So like that kind of hit me kind of hard. You get what I'm saying? And I had made like a little comment on his page. I've been, reaching out to him multiple ways. He watched my story. I tagged him in my trademark, told him let's work. But yeah, it definitely hit home. It definitely felt like somebody was taking a piece of me, somebody taking a part of me, something I built, and I'm very upset about it. But you know what I'm saying? Me just being me, I can't always just jump the gun. So I just stated a little small little things under the comments, and then people start commenting on it. You know what I'm saying? So today was the first I had feedback from just the general public, and a couple guys they kind of blew me down and said, "Hey, this is how you do it." And then I explained just my passion for it and how long I've been doing it, and the staple, and how much energy and time and blood, sweat, and tears I put into it. And they looked at my page, my Instagram page. It was like, wow, like you're right, bro. Like you're right. Like you know what I'm saying, like you definitely need to protect your brain. Definitely don't need to let anybody else, no matter how big their platform is and how much celebrity they have, kind of just take your brain and take it any other direction. Especially when they can see all these comments and different things going on up under their post. So that kind of reassured me that I wasn't like tripping or crazy, or you know what I'm saying, like I wasn't just blowing it out of proportion. that other people saw where I was coming from, and they literally said the things I was thinking before I said them. Hey man, this is I feel like it's something you put your heart into. I see the passion you have for it. You can't let that go away. I didn't say that. I'm literally going off verbatim what the comment said, and I just said I put you, bro, 100%. So I definitely, I definitely feel like that's a man. That's like a stab in the back. That's like that's a punch in the face for sure.
Well, I was watching a video. I'm gonna give my commentary on that in a second, but I was watching a video with, I think his name one of them like vloggers, YouTube people, Jason Lee. Well, no, he got like a whole his whole thing, and he was talking about how literally today on his Instagram he was talking about like the more people rise, be prepared for people to try to take you down, or in this case, this is what honestly happens a lot, where people have these brands and they doing, they booming like how yours is. Of course, it ain't made it to, the point where you got you get what I'm saying. It ain't getting there.
It's scale. I haven't scaled yet to that national recognition. You get what I'm saying? And I definitely did.
But the thing is, this person who was a celebrity and has their name holds weight. I feel like that could have been easily the time he was like, he seen that and was like, oh, let me do something, because he knows his name hold weight. Y'all did a collab or something that'll make him look good and you look good. But people don't think like that. I think people got a lot of pride because it make him look good, because it's like, he put on your stuff because he had did something which didn't realize, dang, his dude already got his stuff, and it ain't like you just started yesterday. You've been doing this. So he could have put you on, then it would look good on him and you. But see, people don't think like that.
Exactly. And I feel like that's exactly like kind of how I came at it a little bit. Of course, at first I was a little standoffish, but I didn't really necessarily jump the gun and just go in like attack mode. I took a step back, took a deep breath. I contacted my lawyer first, and I just sent her the picture of the shirt, and you know what I'm saying. They said, yeah, this could be, you could send a cease and desist, but it's like first she spoke to me just outside of just being a lawyer, just being a person. Like, hey, you want to build a relationship with this person because it is AB, and like this, I played football my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole life. So like Antonio Brown is somebody that I always looked up to. With fashion, with him going to Kanye and just him just being I won't say a loner, but somebody who didn't just bow down to the masses and then just go what people think. Like I applaud him for that. Like I was always a fan. But one of my colleagues, he told me that idols become rivals.
Yeah.
He told me that, and that stuck, because at the same time when I reached out, when I did certain things, when I DM'd, and when I tagged him in the post, hey, let's work with the USTO, you know what I'm saying, with my United States Trademark Association trademark, I put that shit on my company. I just tagged him under there, hey, let's work. He started a comment. I mean, you can look. I got a screenshot of it. I looked to see, who watched my story. He watched my story. It said Antonio Brown. It wasn't a fake page. It was Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
So we saw it, you know what I'm saying? And if you saw something, just looking at it one time and just, hey, that's something big. Hey, I put that shit on today. That's work, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to tell us to ignore that, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, we live in Houston, Texas. He just came to Houston, Texas and had that jacket on. So I feel some type of way, like, you seen my stuff. I'm on the radio. You get what I'm saying? The same people that's doing y'all organize y'all events for the Tycoon weekend, 50 Cent weekend. Like all of them wear my stuff. All these people that, especially in Houston, Texas, and the city that I live in, I've been in for the last 3 years, where I started my business. My business is Houston, Texas based. It's a Texas company. I felt some type of way that he just kind of blew it off, and then post another picture with it again. Like, hey, can I get some type of recognition? You can't just run off with my brand. And like, I put that shit on there just like some comical shit. I don't take that as like some play shit. Like, I hang my hat on this. You feel what I'm saying? When I walk in the club, people say, "Look, put that shit on this motherfucker." Like when I go anywhere, people know me because I make clothes. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Like I do a lot of good based off this brand. It changed my image, just how people view me. So I can't just let somebody just hey, you doing Antonio Brown shit? You doing this? Nah, this my shit. I own it. It's 2022. It's 2002. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? That's been my. You know what I'm saying? It's almost 23. It's almost doing this 3 years. Like, but you know, so yeah, I definitely yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough out here, man, for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, it's funny because it actually leads to my next question. But before I get into that, so one, I didn't realize you started out here. I thought you started it at the crib. I thought you started out here.
Houston, Texas. I paid $300 and some for Texas.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. Secretary of State. Our organization is different in Missouri. It's PI in Missouri. It's 300 in Texas. We got different taxes and stuff like that. So I want to get it started in Texas. I know that. I went to University of Missouri for business. Like, people don't know that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't just start making clothes and start businesses just out the blue. Like, it's something I always want to do my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Not particularly make clothes, but just own my own business, be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
My dad, anybody who know me when I was 4 or 5 years old, my dad was the Lincoln. He's a Q. He said he always like push education and different things like that. So I was 5 years old. What you want to be? Entrepreneur philanthropist? You know what I'm saying? I was at 5 years old saying entrepreneur philanthropist when I was 5 years old. I've been saying that shit since I was a little kid. Like, so this is something I always wanted to do. It's all I knew is businesses and, you know what I'm saying, owning my own. And, you know what I'm saying, that's all my dad did. That's all I know. So, like, I had my heart on that. I wear my heart on my sleeves. I'm a real passionate person. That's why I call it. I put my heart in this and I put this on there. That's what I do. That's how I live. That's my lifestyle. Like, so, yeah, man, that's it for sure.
No, for sure. It's funny because, like I said, Lee's, and I think I know the answer. You may talk about this previous situation. You might talk about something else. The next question was, since we talking about mental health and how that whole situation, which y'all, I didn't know we was going to talk about that, but that whole situation, it kind of correlates with the question of, have you ever struggled mentally, especially when it comes to putting your heart into something, or even ever felt like unmotivated?
Every day. Every
Okay.
other day. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like my faith and just believing in a higher power, believing like that, putting out good energy, and you know what I'm saying. That's my basis. My basis is my faith. I had a good foundation. Just growing up, my grandma was like a church going woman. She made me go to church every day. So even though I might not go all the time, like I still got faith. You know what I'm saying? That got me through a lot of trials and tribulations. But everybody get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? I get discouraged. I'm just talking. I ain't talking about everybody. I'm talking about me. I get discouraged. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to stop looking at Instagram and looking at everybody else stuff and just fall in love with the process. I repeat to myself every day, follow the process. So everybody never had it easy. I just had a podcast a couple of days ago where I just spoke on, like, if it was easier, everybody be doing it. It's a lot of clothing brands that been in business longer than me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2000s and all that. They ask me stuff. You get what I'm saying? Because they say you doing this, you doing this, you doing that, bro. But I feel like I ain't doing nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I just ain't folding. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say you gotta have a strong why. You get what I'm saying? To go back to that base, to go back to that, to look like, why would I keep doing this? When you get discouraged, you get down, like, what's my why? What's my purpose? You know what I'm saying? What am I doing this for? Like I said, I'm doing this for my family, this for me. This is what I hang my head on. This is what I always wanted to do since I was a little kid. I can't get this up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if I put good energy, I pray on it, I feel like God gonna keep blessing me. He always got me through a lot of situations in life just by having faith and doing the right thing. So yeah, man, I struggle with it every day. Even right now, like 10, 15 minutes ago, just like, damn, like, hey, we got this, like, but like I said, it just turned my hustle up. You know what I'm saying? If I don't fold and I really focus on the problem, how can I fix this then? What can I do to control what I can control? I need to promote this better. I need to do this better. I need to do this better. I need to go over here and promote a little better. Now I got like 6, 7 different things I'm doing tomorrow that I didn't do today that I probably wouldn't have thought of if I wasn't under that pressure. You get what I'm saying? So like, I try to use it as motivation. I try to use my stress and anything like that as a positive. You get what I'm saying? So instead of just, you know what I'm saying, letting it deter me, and I might be sad for a second, then I step back out of the, get your shit, Mel. Like, what can you do to change this shit? You get what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I, that shit every day, bro. I just don't let it
phase you.
Don't let it phase me.
But don't let it stop you, because it's gonna bother you a little bit, but you don't let it just fully stop you.
Yeah, fact.
Has anybody ever made you feel like, well, when I say made you feel like, has anybody ever like been on some like hating stuff, or maybe made comments like, oh, that ain't nothing, you ain't gonna make it, that's not gonna go nowhere?
Hey, like on Antonio Brown Instagram, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like a couple of people that started off like, hey man, and they start looking at the situation like, damn, bro, you right. But then there's other like fake pages and shit. You're not gonna make it, bro. This is how you do this shit. Your shit look whack. You ain't gonna make it to the top. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm commenting, just laughing, bet. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's how I gotta approach it. All right, you saying that? All right, bet. But initially, I'm like, damn, he nigga said I ain't fuck. All right, but it's like he ain't. Initially, he said he's not gonna fuck with me. Initially, he said my shit look whack. But now look at his page. He just trolling. Well, that's just a hater. If you ain't had haters, you ain't doing something right.
No, for sure.
My shit was whack. That fucking way when it said shit. You get what I'm saying? So I use that as a motivation. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like I got that today, but they ain't finna stop me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my shit hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I put into this shit. I know I got a good eye for what I like the word, and what my friends like the word. So I ain't gonna let nobody that don't know me, that don't know my struggle, don't know nothing about me, deteriorate my focus and get me off my grind. You know?
Right. And you said this, so I gotta ask you now, because I was gonna ask it later on. Well, since we own it, with your brand, I know the answer, and I know you know, but I gotta ask for the people. Do you know who your target audience is?
Absolutely.
Okay, I figured. I know.
Absolutely.
Who would you say, describe that to the people who don't know you, that's gonna watch this, listen to this? The listens go crazy. The watch is starting to go crazy, but the listens been going crazy. So for the people who don't know, and they like, is it from? I mean, it's for everybody, but who are you intentionally trying to make it for?
So my target market, answer that first. My target market is probably it's literally on my page. You go to IPutMyHardness.co on Instagram. I'm gonna just read that. I'm going from the heart. It's for the people that like work hard. It's for the people that care about what they wear. It's for people that care about how they look, care about how they feel, you know, and they work hard, and they go get the bag, go get money. They don't sit on their ass every day and wonder how this gonna happen, and wonder how this gonna happen. Like I told you, I get up and I focus on this and on that. My shit ain't cheap. I don't go get the cheap shit. I don't go get the like everybody else. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I go to LA and I go to travel the country to get the best shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's really for them go getters. It's really for them. You know, because I got shit on there. I don't read the kids. You know what I'm saying? But they hit. But I say 18 to 45. You know what I'm saying? You put 18 to 50. My auntie wearing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. They say I put that shit on. She's stepping out her friends and shit with one of the hoodies or something. Like, it's really for the people who get money. You know what I'm saying? Who buy who might be buying them high designers and Gucci's and all that other type of shit. But I'm a black designer. You can buy it from me. I got the same material they got. It's for the ones who work hard, who spend money on clothes, and who not cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's for them go getters. You know what I'm saying? It's for the people who really put their heart in this shit and they care about how they look. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. Like that's me. You know?
Nah, for sure, definitely. Like I said, I got a few things. I got a hat. I got 2 hats. Are you bringing a? I saw, huh?
You would go getter, my nigga. Like nigga, you focus. You get up every day to go to work. You get up every day to go get. You chase a bag. That's who it's for. It's for somebody like you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. You don't take shit like you push. You put how you dress, and I see you put that shit on every day, gang. Like, you care about your image and that make you feel good. That's why that's what I make it for. That's what I make it for, bro.
Appreciate it. Now, I got 2 hats for those that don't know. Now, I saw you made a post today. You bringing the jackets? Did you sell the jackets, or was them just for you?
I had made, like, when I first dropped, bro, I made so much shit. Like, I didn't even know what to bring back out. I just like I said, I just started and just made hella shit. So, like, people be asking for certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm bringing them back out next week. I got like a whole 4 or 5 different cuts I'm dropping like next Friday.
Okay. And are you gonna be selling stuff at homecoming?
What'd you say?
You gonna be selling stuff at TSU homecoming?
Oh, for sure, for sure. You already know what's going on.
Bet.
Just
All
like
right, so
we running the back, man, but just bigger and better, man. I'm gonna come out there with a bigger and better, man, for sure. Bigger and better.
no, all right, that's a bet now for sure. All right, let's move into my other segment, the weekly sabbatical. So now we gotta kind of reflect a little bit. So as we reflect, we talking about putting it on today, and we touched a little bit on putting your heart in, and we're gonna touch a little bit to putting your heart in a little bit. But for right now, I know the answer, but I gotta ask the people: do you consider your brand a high-end brand, and if so, why?
Absolutely. I'm a high-end brand, not because I say it, because you know what I'm saying, like the rappers and a lot of celebrities were. I'm a high-end brand because I go get the best stuff. I'm a high-end brand because the brands that you all consider high-end brands like Essentials and Gallery Department, shout out my nigga Dusto Dub off a lot of cough syrup. Just kind of any of those like top tier Gucci,
Fendi, Prada, all that.
I'm going to the same places and distributors that they're going to and buying that stuff to put my clothes on. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to get the same hats Dusto Dub them got. I'm going to get the same hat Gallery Department got. You get what I'm saying? I'm not cutting no corners. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going over. I'm not knocking nobody. You know what I'm saying? What they do, however they do it. That's going overseas and the China and the Indonesia. You know what I'm saying? That's just getting the cheaper stuff in bulk orders and waiting 6, 7, 8, 9 months for it. I'm going on. I'm flying out to the plug, touching my shit, make sure this the garments. Ooh, this is the best one in feel. This got 100 washes, this pre-wash. This how this feel. This 9 ounce. This 6 ounce. This, you know what I'm saying? I study this shit. I don't just take this shit lightly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I go to Neiman Marcus and Saks. That's all the shit I used to wear. You know what I'm saying? When I say put that shit on, initially it was just putting that shit on my shit with some designer shit. Now you put on with some black designer, but as long as it's some good quality and you feel good, you look good, that's what I want you to put that shit on. But like, yeah, like I went to Saks and Neiman Marcus and you know what I'm saying, looked at the tags. The tags will tell you where it comes from, the materials. Whether it's polyester, where it's 50% cotton or 60% polyester, 50% cotton, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I went and studied that and got the same type of materials they had and put my name on it, put my brand on it, remixed it my way. So that's why I charge a premium price, and I'm a premium brand because I go do those things, the same things that those brands do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know what I'm saying? And I hold my brand to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily want my brand in 1,000 stores. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather my brand be in like 10 stores around the country. Or 10 to 20, you know what I'm saying? Different states, 50 states, you know what I'm saying? But like this is for it's for them ones. I would like everybody to wear it, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't wear Gucci. Everybody don't wear the most expensive Jordans. Everybody don't wear, you know what I'm saying? Polo all the time and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? That's just my target market. You know what I'm saying? That's the market that I wanted to attack because those are my peers. You know what I'm saying? And it's money in that. You know, I'm a black man, and it's not that many black fashion designers that are in that market. There's a lot of cheap designers with a lot of that other stuff and all the other colors and all the other stuff, but that's it's probably a handful.
Yeah.
It's probably a handful, and y'all fucking around can name them. I follow like 5 of them. You get what I'm saying? Like them the first people that I follow on my artist page. Like those are my idols. I look up to them. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them for sure.
So you said already kind of talked about how your brand came about. You said it started like 3 years ago. Like I said, that was news to me. I think you remember telling me like off camera, like it started with you just saying like you got tired of like seeing everybody else stuff and everybody else, creating their stuff and buying everybody else stuff. You like, I can put in my own stuff. So
I was spending too much fucking money on clothes, like on Gucci. Louis and fucking Prada and all the other shit. And then I'm a big nigga too. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, like
I know. I'm me saying. I get it.
I,
I get it.
you know, we can't. They don't always have to play a size all the time. They don't always have a size for us. You know what I'm saying? That for us to look good and put that shit on the right way. You get what I'm saying? Like the skinny niggas do. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to make something for me. I'm spending all this money on clothes. How about I make something I can make some money from? How about I make something for my periods of where we ain't got to go to the mall. We ain't got to spend 2 hours in Saks and looking around and this white motherfucker making all the money and white people. I fuck white people, but this person not a part of the culture. Benefits all us buying and shit. At that point in time, when I'm in Saks, you know, niggas was having for all type of reasons or whatever. But it's a store full of niggas, black people buying shit, and we don't own shit in that motherfucker. And that struck me. I'm like, what the fuck is we doing? We're working backwards. I'm real big on just education and ownership and Nipsey Hussle and like seeing the future. I'm like, why we giving all these people all this money, the demand of money, we ain't getting none of the benefits. I come in saying they got niggas with bags on the mannequin.
Yeah.
Two months ago, it's because niggas buying all this shit up. You get what I'm saying? So I need to be that nigga. Like I'm one of y'all. Come shop with me. I got the same shit.
No, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. Even what you saying, that it kind of goes with my intro earlier with gatekeeping the community, because people didn't think it was a big deal when, and it's funny you said that, and people didn't think it was a big deal when the girl at USC, like I said, I don't think we need to kill her because everybody's talking about she need to die. I ain't trying to kill her. But what I'm saying is that was exclusive to HBCUs, and you brought that to PWIs, and like I said, you put your heart in it. That was great. But that wasn't okay. So it's kind of saying what you're saying. They didn't have them little slang. Like I said, these fashion designers they take everything from black people, but they legit took that black fashion, and now that the trend is like urban fashion and black designers.
Streetwear.
Yeah.
Streetwear. That's what it is. They stole streetwear from niggas and put it in Balenciaga. Yeah, they got shit that's, man, got shit that homeless niggas wearing a crazy ass shit, bro. And niggas want to buy that shit, bro, just because they put a slap in the name Balenciaga on that motherfucker. But like, let me educate you niggas about where my shit come from and who I am. And I'm not fucking Tommy Hilfiger. I didn't say fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? like that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm teaching y'all like how far that black dollar can go. So we keep that black dollar in our community. We all can be successful. You get what I'm saying? We are the most consumers of all this shit. We buy all that Gucci and all this shit because for the image and shit, like all that old type of shit. That shit don't even be. They be overcharging shit. They know we gonna buy this shit. I can toy the same shit. I'm gonna get the same shit, but I don't. My shit a little hard because that's what I have to toy for my shit. But I'm not overzealous with it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not overdoing it because I'm trying to take advantage of niggas and what they think they want. You know, I'm not perceiving the image. This is me. This is us. This is my image. I'm not trying to fake anything. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh.
So I know this question. I've been waiting to ask this question. It's the one I've been waiting on. What is your take on? What is your take on the whole? Because we talking about gatekeeping a little bit, but what is your take on the whole big bro? When niggas be like, "What's up, big bro?" and niggas try to big bro you. Half the niggas be older than you, talking about some big bro, trying to like big bro you in the information out of you, or big bro trying to give advice, or like what is your take on that? Because I know, especially the audience you go for, I know you hear it, if not every day, most days, at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
So what's your take on that phrase? Because it's kind of is.
And and like that should be pissing me off too, bro. That's crazy you said that, bro. Like, cause I fuck with awful lot of cops. So that's no dub shot. I'm nigga again. I'm telling you, like that nigga inspired me. You get what I'm saying? So what I did, I took a flight. I got the video of all that shit. Like my first day in the motherfucking in awful lot of cops. I'm in the video like, damn, bro. I see this shit every day on Instagram.
Yeah.
Every day on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm bad on. But and it like I went in that motherfucker and made a purchase, bought some shit, came back the next day like it's dub here again. I came back the next day with off of the cop strip shit the fuck on with the ski mask on, the hat, the shirt, fresh as a motherfucker, buying some more shit. Dude walked in that motherfucker. Like he must have watching the cameras or something. Walked in there, motherfucker. What's up, gang? I had a shirt. Nigga, the shirt. It wasn't even a shirt I'm giving him. The shirt I took off to put his shirt on. I had in my hand. He came and took that motherfucker. Like, yeah, this shit hard, bro. Boom, we start rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, bro, you want my inspiration and shit? Nigga, follow me and shit. Tapped in with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I supported his business.
Yeah.
You know. And after that, with the relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was downtown. I'm on Melrose selling my shit outside his store.
Yeah.
That's a tax right there. That's $5,000. That's like a pottery shop every day. Nigga, you on Melrose in front of that Dove store selling your shit. So all these celebrities and shit coming through. That's how I really got a lot of the early celebrities fucking with Dove. He put me in the back room with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's just me and all these niggas and Dove. Because he just like how I came. I spend the paper. Boom. I'm like, bro, I'm finna make some Dickie jackets like your shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I told him. He gave me the blessing. Man, go crazy, bro. Make sure you go crazy with this shit. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like that went a long way, bro. You gotta really spend money. You can't just really jump into some shit, ask a nigga shit for free, bro. Like I didn't jump into this shit and nobody tell me shit. When I asked niggas shit, they ain't want to tell me shit. On my daddy, bro. I had to research shit, fly to LA, fly over here, try the tribulation, buy shit from the guild in that first. Oh, hell no. I ain't never about no guild and shit. I'm like, this ain't what I want. I never want this shit. I want this shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn on myself. I had to do research. I had to read books and study makeups and cotton and fabrics and foreign fabrics. And I had to do that shit, bro. That shit took time, effort, and my money, my blood, sweat, and tears. Right. I feel offended when niggas ask me, yeah, bro, what's up with this, bro? What's up with that? The fuck, nigga? You know I have to do information? You know I have to do get all this knowledge and shit, bro? But you want to ask me some shit, but you ain't even boss shit.
Right.
You ain't even supporting my hustle. You see I'm a little successful, whatever. You want a little piece of it, but you ain't even boss shit. And I ain't have nigga to not tell a nigga shit. I really want to tell nigga shit, but don't just come to me. I'm supposed to give you some shit, bro. Ain't nobody give me nothing. Make a purchase first. Like I did. Like I went to stores and bought this jacket and shit because I wanted some shit just like this shit. I love off my concert. I want to be like Dub, and I saw him selling the niggas and personality and shit. I bought purchases and shit. And then I started selling shit. Then he started giving me knowledge because I'm a customer.
Right.
I really fuck with him. Not just because I'm trying to steal his shine or emulate what he's doing. I like what you're doing, bro. I'm studying you, bro. I bet, make a purchase. He gave me free game. And he said this all the time. How can you come to a motherfucker that you don't know or whatever you do know, just expecting to give you some shit, free game.
Right.
But at the same time, like, nigga, ain't nobody give you game on podcast. You better learn shit the hard way.
No.
Now you feel like a motherfucker cheating the process when they come ask you some shit out the blue. Nah, bro, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it, bro. Like, enjoy the process, bro. I'm still going through my own process. So if I tell you something, you skip your process. At least make a purchase for. At least make it worth my while a little bit. I want to help you. You cheating the game. Like, don't cheat the game, bro. Without trying to pay a little bit of homage, bro. Like, if you want to ask me shit about clothes, bro, buy some shit first, and I didn't tell you whatever.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Either you like it, you don't, but you gotta respect it. And that's just how I go.
Big bro, I've been knowing you this many years, and niggas want discounts and shit and all that. Nah, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that, bro. Like, none of that. For shit, so God, like, no, I can't go. Like, I put too much work, blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. That's why I'm on AB ass, bro. Like, I switched up my whole life was doing it to do this shit, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How can you expect me to just tell you everything I did and help you out? What the fuck you did? What the fuck are you doing to know this shit? Now, if I tell you, you don't call me every day asking me some shit. Nah, bro. If you don't go on your own and have that fire up on your ass, you don't really want this shit. If you don't go research and Google, have the shit, and the shit they be asking me be like simple shit that you can just go Google or something.
Right.
But you just so lazy, you want motherfucker to tell you some shit. I don't like lazy shit. That niggas, I want one of my clothes. One of the niggas lazy shit. You ain't even buy nothing. You ain't even the nigga I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't bought shit for me. You're not like me because you're not putting that shit on. You're not a go-getter. I ain't telling you shit, bro. On my mom. Like, that's how I feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I had to ask because it gets on my nerves when I see it through on Instagram videos. So I just know it was getting on yours because you actually out here at the pop-up shops you going to the places to find the people. At this point, they finding you.
Bro, where you get this shit from, bro? Where you do this shit, bro? Like, what? Damn, just Google this shit, bro. Where you going to get this shit made at? I'm gonna tell you my connect. Don't you sell weed? You can give me your connect. You can give me your connect so I can sell weed like you. No, you ain't gonna do that though. Oh God, you ain't gonna do that shit. Come on now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even just give me your plug.
Right.
Whatever you sell, you get what I'm saying? Like, without paying nothing, homage. And I'm a good-hearted nigga, but don't take advantage of that shit, bro. I don't especially something that I do. This is my business, bro. That's what I hang my hat on. That's how I make my money. It's my livelihood right now. Like, so don't try to like big bro me. You know, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I got y'all warning now. Semi-random question, not really. Do you ever feel unorganized or like scatterbrain when it comes to coming up with your newest ideas? Or where do you get inspiration from the most?
Yeah, all the time. I think about different ideas, and I like right now I'm kind of rambling on different ideas I got in my head. I write stuff down a lot. I call people. I call my peers. Like, I don't know everything. I might call you one day. I might call some random person, random nigga on my phone. Hey, what's up, gang? Like this in the store. Look like this game. I'm gonna call 5 niggas to get 5 opinions. I'm gonna post shit on Instagram. Y'all like these colors? This is shit I done drew up or dibbled up or some, whatever. I call my female friends. I love getting female perspectives on clothes. They be like 65% of my base, customer base be females. So if I tell you who might be female, most time to be purchasing online. You know what I'm saying? They like buying shit online, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. What was the question again? I never forgot.
No, basically just like, yes, I actually was you scatterbrain or like ever feel like you get overwhelmed with ideas and then I was just
I get my ideas from I get my ideas from like the heart, bro. Like just for instance, like my last 3 t-shirts that I dropped. I ain't got no with me, but like on the back, one of them it said they got my body but not my mind.
I seen that.
Did it in like a kind of like a jail format, and bottom of it had like pound and the inmate number. So actually, the inmate number is my father's inmate number. It's federal inmate number. You know what I'm saying? I changed like one number, but the last 3 numbers, if you know anybody that's ever been in the federal penitentiary, 045 and 044 it means you're from Missouri. You know what I'm saying? In the federal penal system. So I put that on the bottom quote. That's something he told me throughout college, my dad just got out of jail because I was in college. You know what I'm saying? He been there for a little second, 5-6 years, something like that. But he always told me they got my body but not my mind. You get what I'm saying? Like even when I was with my dad in jail when I was little too. You know what I'm saying? For the feds then. But he always told me like they might have my body, but they might have my mind. Like I said, my dad in college, he was a smart individual. So he told me a lot of shit. Just call me every day, bro. Do this, do that, do this. That's why I'm still business oriented. Even when he left, like he instilled that shit in me when he was on the phone. Like, hey, bro, what you doing? You bullshit. Go over here, do this. Start this business. Start this business. Start this business. Call this person. Call this person. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got my body, not my mind. And that's why I feel like he came home still the same person because he never let the situation or wherever he was at deteriorate his brain, deteriorate his thinking, and he always knew his end goal. So that was my inspiration from one of my shirts. My friend Zay got killed a few months back. And his last caption was "They got my body but not my mind," and I put that on the back of one of my shirts also. And then with a clock around it, because it said time. And then on the front, I put I put this on the day and I had the clock at 0 because time ran out. You know what I'm saying? I try to you said right here actually. So the clock on the front, the time ran out.
Okay.
Time don't with nobody, but you knew that. This was actually his last caption on Instagram before he passed.
Oh wow.
Somebody killed him. He was trying to sell clothes, and somebody ended up shooting him, just trying to rob them while they were selling clothes. You know what I'm saying? And his favorite color was green. He's from the scan. You know, y'all from St. Louis. I don't know about the scan. So I just put the green on there. You know. So I put my heart in this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I stable just put that shit on today, but that's where it comes from. It comes from the heart. You know. So I try to like base everything off of that. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. No, definitely. So, based on everything that we said, so going back to this, what's it called? Going back to the source from earlier, according to psychology of dressing well and how clothes affect behavior, it says that you might realize that you're unorganized and scatterbrained, and that's why your clothing is all over the place, and you never know which end is up when it comes to the latest trends or styles. Or maybe you have been stuck in the past for the last few years, holding on to clothing for 10 years or so. It says simply because you don't want to let it go. Maybe you realize it's time to upgrade and put some more thought into your daily attire. So basically, we sum that up, even though it's about how clothes affect behaviors, he's a fashion designer. It definitely makes you feel good. We know that. And he has to keep up with the latest trends. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I like to say, you're trendy, but you don't necessarily follow every trend, because trendy means you just kind of keep update with the time, but you still have to have your own little twist to it. And, even though it's saying holding on to clothes from 10 years ago, I mean, the only thing I got from 10 years ago, I've said it a million times on here. Y'all know I used to be a lot fatter. I got some shorts that was hella big, and I still got them, but I mean, I ain't gonna wear them out. Them not like out clothes. Them just like, you around the house.
Yeah.
Now it says that you have the LLC. I put my heart into this, and that's what I've seen with that. Now, I don't know if y'all realize, but putting your heart into something is actually Bible, like legit. And it comes from Colossians 3:23. And it says, whatever you do, do it heartily as the Lord and not into man. And then it's a quote from a website from Bible.
I need that, bro. Send me that.
Bet, I got you. So it says from BibleInsight.com, and it's an article titled, I Put My Heart in This. It says, have you ever seen someone sweep a floor half-heartedly? The result is opposite of the desired purpose, and it remains half finished. To do something well means you must put your heart into it. True enthusiasm comes from God. The Lord does not want us walking around sulking, bored, languishing from our task, and has a plan for every day. As we tackle the projects before us, whether you're doing the laundry or building a skyscraper, we should remember we're doing it for his will and fulfilling his agenda designed for us. So I thought that was interesting to see that that's a biblical thing. And even with me, even though I put my heart in a lot of stuff that I do, I need to do it with everything and not some things or most things. So I can ask you the question. I know it, but I gotta ask.
I need that too, bro. Like, you gotta send me whatever you just that biblical verse. You gotta send me that. I need that. The scripture.
Okay, bet it's in my notes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste it, and I'm gonna just put it to your DM. So real quick, now I spy with my little eye the other day a podcast. I put my heart in this podcast. What's that about?
So basically, like literally what you just said. Like, I just want people to come on there. Because like I said, my brand, my LLC is I put my heart in this. Because I'm a real passionate person. I went through a lot. Just growing up, St. Louis and moving around, and I faced a bunch of obstacles, man. A bunch of obstacles, man. And I just want people to come on and explain to the other people, because somebody might not know why you put your heart into this, and what's your why, and what's your end goal. You get what I'm saying? And I had my partner on the other day. He just kind of spoke on some of the trials tribulations he went through, and why he put his heart into what he do. You know what I'm saying? And what that means to him. You get what I'm saying? So that's just some of the let's sum it up to kind of what we trying to attack on there.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely. All right. Cool. Now, do you see like I put my heart in this network coming, like a whole like big old, it's already LLC. You
Mhm.
got the clothing line, you coming out with the podcast. You see it like being like a whole like thing. Cause I don't know if you see if y'all are starting to catch on and y'all heard this here first. Is you about to see a rise of like little networks. You about to see a rise of stuff outside of regular TV. You about to see a rise outside of Netflix and Hulu. You about to see a bunch of networks on the rise. So you heard it here first. So what is your take on that? Because I've been telling you about that. I put that on fashion show. So I know you said you was like you said you had never even thought about it, which
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I thought you would have been thought about that because you would bring out first of all, you did an STL, you bring out the whole city will come to that.
Yeah.
Like,
Like I said, a lot of this stuff be just it don't be playing. It just I didn't expect none of this to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just people just liked it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, so that's why I just keep going at it for sure. But
yeah,
I don't know, bro. Like you just like I don't know. You be telling me a lot of stuff, but I learn a lot from other people. So I really didn't see it going that way. I really don't be seeing a lot of this stuff happening. I just somebody like you might put the thought into my head, just like damn, I'm like damn, that's a real good avenue that I probably need to attack. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how big it could get. I hope it get big. I hope it get not really big. I don't really want to be famous and nothing like that. But I just want people to I want people to I want to change people, man. So I want to change something. I want to do something good for the world. I want people to be like, you know what I'm saying? That dude set a good example. That dude like, you know what I'm saying, help somebody like put their passion into something. You know what I'm saying? I don't
yeah.
want to like the masses and all the other networks and media outlets and just put propaganda and bullshit out there and all the other shit.
Yeah,
I
you're
want
right.
real and authentic. So. Um, how far they can get, how far this one is gonna get, I don't know, but I do want to spread my word to a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? I do want to spread that to a lot of different people, but I ain't perfect. I ain't like I ain't the best person. Like I try to be a good person. I try to do everything the right way. But at the same time, I make mistakes. I go through my own struggles. You know what I'm saying? Like um, internally, and I'm just trying to be the best person I can be. So if I can like use some of my faults and some of my hiccups to educate somebody else not to do that, or maybe tell somebody else the shit I want to say, and they say it. You know what I'm saying? Because people might not want
Yeah,
to speak, or like I might say it in a way that doesn't communicate to everybody. And that'd be cool too. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
as long as I reach one, teach one, that's what I'm on. Like that make me feel good. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know how big you can get, but I don't know. You just put a great thought into my head, man. I don't know. So I that's I don't know. Just I don't know. I didn't even think I could scale that big, you know. But I appreciate that. I might try to do that for sure.
I was gonna say you seen the thing that's going out viral now. Think big. I know you seen it.
Yeah,
All right, so now we didn't talk about putting it on. We didn't talk about putting your heart into it, and in the sense they're kind of the same thing. Some people just put on clothes and don't care, but some people like to actually put that on for real, and it can be done in a way where you kind of can do both. So you may be struggling like, well, I want to put my heart into whatever it is, whether it's putting your clothes on, putting it to a brand, putting it into your whatever job. I mean, you want to be the best doctor. I mean, I don't know. You know, that's on you. If you want to be the best trash man, whatever. I got a few tips. So this comes from How to Put Your Heart in What You Do by Elvin Rooch. It says, first, find reasons to succeed. It says, when you embark on the adventure of reaching an objective or goal, you should find reasons to succeed. Being in the middle of any project can make you doubt the results. So such doubts may come from different sources. Sometimes people try to convince you that you're not doing the right things. Other times they might try to doubt your skills to complete your projects. But you need to do what you believe in and do what you do. It says it is ideal to find what you believe and follow it. It is not always possible, but if a project does not succeed, at least you will know that you did it on the right path. And after all, putting your heart into something means taking action. So those are the main things. And then action is only possible when you move and do what you have to do. So with all that, and I say all that to say you have to find, like he's been saying. I mean, this is the article version of everything he just said. Finding your reason why. Pushing past doubts, not letting people tell you can't do it, because like I said, people can't always see it, but it was given to you. The vision was given to you, so it ain't for them to see. And a lot of times I think people be trying to convince other people, and when you get free from trying to convince other people what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because look at Kanye. I mean, he brought him up a little bit earlier, but nobody believed that he was going to do all that. Now it's people saying that it ain't nothing they don't believe he can't do. So
Facts. He changed people's perspective. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, like I said, he wasn't following the masses and whatever. He's speaking it a lot, and like what everybody else doing, what everybody else want him to do, or what he think, what people think society is like. Yeah, do this way, do this way. You do anything your own way. You just conforming to what you think everybody else wants you to do. You get what I'm saying? But that ain't always the best route. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be different. Those that do things differently sometimes fail, but if you stick with it and you believe in what you believe in, you're gonna succeed eventually. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just my outlook on it.
no, for sure. So we didn't move through the episode fairly well. We had a lot of good conversation. We're actually about to move into the last segment, which one of the fan favorites, game time.
Okay.
And in the game, it's called Do They Put That On? I'm going to name a few different celebrities and people, and then you're going to tell me if that person puts that on, in your opinion. So can't nobody get mad. You ready?
Ready, let's go.
All right, let's do it. The City Girls.
Yeah, they put that shit on. So I fuck with y'all see my last little
Yes.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd be dressing a little weird sometimes, man. Like he be having some of his own shit going on, but nah, I can't even say Floyd putting that shit on. Sometimes just cause you buy expensive shit, don't mean you putting that shit on. Yeah. You gotta know how to really put that shit on. Floyd just buy a big ass chain, have a big ass chain on, and wear some sweats, some shit. That's cool though, you know what I'm saying? But like sometimes he had it when he had some shades, some nice suit, tailored suit. When that's putting that shit on. But on a daily basis, I wouldn't say Floyd one of them put that shit on. It's not. I wouldn't say that.
Shannon Sharp.
Put that shit on. That's a staple for work up every day, trying to look good. He working out, nigga putting his suit on. He got all the J's. Yeah, that's somebody that care about how they look. You know what I'm saying? And that make him feel good. You can tell by what he talking, what he say, and when he put that on, he talk about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for sure, he want to know.
Simone Biles.
Shout out Simone Biles. Shout out my boy J.O. That's my boy J.O. fiance, Jonathan Owens. Simone actually got some merch from me. So I can say, yeah, when Simone put that shit on, she got some merch from me. She when she put that shit on, she put that shit on. Shout out J.O. Shout out Simone, man. Congratulations on y'all engagement, man. I'm happy for y'all, for sure.
Rick Ross.
Yeah, Rick Ross put that shit on. Like Ross be a big nigga that put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard task to have. You get what I'm saying? When you a big nigga, you gotta go different places and because you can't always get shit from one store. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't that easy as it is for little niggas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go here, go there, go there. Rick Ross put that shit on. Ross good. So you see him on the brand too. He's one of the first. He's probably one of the first rappers to actually post my brand on his page, and the picture's still up on his page. It's a year and a half ago, but it's still on his page. You know, for sure.
Nelly.
I'm gonna put that shit on. I'm gonna step by the side on the motherfucking Joy Zone. I'm gonna step on my J Zone.
No, for sure.
I gotta pick up. We big and nearly down at where the fuck we was at? It was at 13 like a couple months ago.
For real?
Shout out my boy Spud, man. Birthday Spud for sure.
And last one, Money Mell.
Come on now. Every day, man. Every day, it's a lifestyle. I'm going to play basketball. I'm gonna put that shit on. Whether it's my shit, some other shit, but I don't lie. I'm putting my shit on every day. I wear my shit every day. I done made so much shit. Like I done made so much shit. It's like it's crazy, bro. I can wear a hat. I got these different kind of hats, some dad hats. You know what I'm saying? So from embroidery to the shit on the back, put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? I got every different type of shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of everything, man. From these kind of embroidery shorts. God damn you! I got a little bit of everything, man. I do all that, man. I wear that shit every day. Yes, I put that shit on. So
now this is
feel good, you play good. You play good, you get paid good. Live by the motto. That's Dion.
Now I forgot to ask this. I'm gonna ask this now. So, say for instance, somebody like they like the brand, they want to rock with it, whether it's for a spiritual reason or they just don't like wearing clothes with cussing on. You know what I mean? Everybody don't. It's just their preference. Are you ever gonna come with something where it's kind of, I see what you did for the kids. I put this shh on.
Yeah.
Are you ever gonna come with something where it'll be like other people can wear it too, or it's just like
yeah, absolutely. I actually have I'm just giving answer. I have the signature collection that I'm dropping. I'm gonna do 2 signature collections. Signature collection just stuff that I'm gonna always have. I can hang my hat on. So I'm gonna really focus on the rose and just using. I put my heart in this. And I got other little twist to it, some other little stuff that I'm putting along with it. But I'm gonna actually have just a whole collection just focused on using the rose and using. I put my heart in this. You get what I'm saying? So this past, like when I made the kid clothes, I wasn't even aware that like I don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no kids, so I wasn't aware that people wanted to actually match their kids and put the same thing on as their kid. They want to have their kid putting that shit on too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like people just like my clothes because like I said, I don't go get the cheap shit. I don't get some of the best shit in the world. So me, my hardness on it with the rose, I had requests for that, and I had requests for them to make jumpsuits for the kids. So I got some mom and pops, mom and daughter stuff coming, mom and son stuff coming, father and son stuff coming. I got that coming where it's just focused on putting my heart into it and censoring and stuff that you can wear everywhere, not just you going to the club or different places like that. You know.
All right, bet. Well, you let me know when you got one. Just I put my heart into a denim jacket because I'm gonna buy one.
You
so you let me know.
Yeah, say no more. Say no more. I got you.
I'm gonna buy one. Okay, y'all. So let's get into the final question, and this is for y'all to participate in. This is not just this for y'all. So we good for the day. But I'm asking y'all, and it's challenging y'all. Do you put your heart in everything you do? And if so, tell me if you do, and if you don't, tell me you don't, and that you want to, or whatever. And remember, I'm starting back with doing a question challenge for, a prize. 3 people can win. First person win $10. Second person 15. Last person wins 25, all on Cash App. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I appreciate this conversation with you. Anything you got to say before we roll out for the day?
Again, like you just said, find your why. Find what it took a lot of soul searching for me to kind of find out what I want to do in life and that don't never get discouraged about time and anything or look at everybody else and what they doing. Focus on you, enjoy your process, and remember your why. Remember why you put your heart into it. And when you find it, you might not have it right now. You might have to sit down and think about it and write it down. But when you find it, hold yourself to that. If you don't have a strong principle, a strong basis, you're gonna fall for everything.
Absolutely, I can dig it. All right, y'all. That is it for the day. Tune in to me next week. Got another guest. PSA signing out. Always remember, keep your head up like your neck hurt. Remember who you are and make your mind up. Don't let it make you.
But that
Peace.